How the hell are you? Fuck. Yeah. Give me some noise. Let's fucking go. Yeah. I wrote this one today. It's called Emergency Kit. Can you hear me? This isn't to send debate about our microphone and the faulty wire that climbs like electric ivy coated in black rubber. It's more because this morning I awoke to an alarm that carried a deafening tone and whirlpool-shaped speakers whispered to me through misshapen circular lips, "Don't you dare sleep into safety of your lukewarm sheets and try to recapture your dream of your slumber." I cannot fathom the point where my head fell to the pillow and your voice was steeping in my upward-facing ear. The warmth was first pulled through the other ear and trickled down to my toes. You got up and made French toast with frozen bread and farm fresh eggs, 4 pieces stacked high for each of us. I stayed stooped in my bedroom with contemplation of mental textures and the weaving through patches of my flannel blankets. Then we sat on creaking furniture at a refurbished dining room table. I allowed hot syrup to soak my breakfast, cold air to tighten my skin, and I found out you can slide through my eyelids and entice a mind no matter how heavy they hang. Dionysian nausea is one hell of a fucking hangover. Yeah. Not a thirst of water, but to revisit the college memory the wrecking crew made the night before. Off to the digital camera, we wielded with a wristband. It reminded us the night before I dug through my car's trunk and cast aside a pile of emergency blankets, found a few roadside flares. The ignition of awareness that should only speak on sides of highways, a hitchhiker illuminated by neon red, where people drive by rubber-necked and drifting into the center lane. These won't be used to stray away a passerby, they're used to break away the night from your figure. I strove into the field, caught myself tossing up these roadside flares. The red blazed against gravity, artificial light mocked night's mask over you, and I fucking wept to the shadows cast under your eyebrow. How soft watching was disguised as a defiant stare. My body slipped to high tide. The strands were brought back to subtle ripples. Could you blame my actions that night? There was got to be a point where mouth breathers start to inhale through the nostrils and react from television. Channels 18 to 22 tell us through bleached teeth that global warming will make us all balmy to our deaths. Maybe most definitely our calculated date of our generation 6 predicted apocalypse. So will you toss into the photographs we took last night? Peer into the glossy treads that Corolla brand crayons wrote in my brain's right side. Illusions and disillusions. Even used a white crayon. Its paper wrapping torn away, revealing the wax being worn down to the nub. You all can see it, the photographs. Just don't wait too long, because over time they disappear like socks in your laundry and high school friends that mistake text messages for conversations. I want to let a book bind in the same field where I once threw a road flare into the air so that I can be distracted away from your appearance. Of course, the greed of nature's gravity needed to hug the cinching signals, contest our wonder about these mortal bodies and our questioning of laws. Somehow nature, like my mother, consoled my grief to show that a path can always be illuminated with an emergency flare kit if needed, and a camera can never be a bad decision. She lifts her toes and says to me, "Just keep walking to me, you fool."